Okay, Tier 10 of McLaren P1 GTR Championship. Here we go. We'll start with Cup race at Suzuka West. PR required is going to be 85, and it's going to be a 4-lapper. And yes, we'll see. I'm going to run the car in red, at least for the time being, until, I have to take a break or something. By the way, I'm trying out yet another way of recording the audio. So this is kind of a test run for the sound quality. So if you guys care to comment, let me know how it comes across. Thing that I'm trying to minimize is like handling noise of the device that I'm using, and also making sure that the let's say engine noise or things like that comes through, but without being too screechy or anything like that. But because obviously the car doesn't sound like that. We'd like to hear some of that rumble. We'll see if it comes through in basically in-game audio, while I'm more or less overdubbing my voiceover here, the narration. So we'll see. I'll try out some different play modes. So we'll start out with the chase view here, but I will go and try it out in all the other modes. Why not, right? So Suzuka West, of course, P1 GTR, as I've been saying, one of the more forgiving cars in the game, because its handling is just so superior. So even when you miss your braking points, you won't completely lose control of the car, but you'll regain the control of the car pretty quickly and easily. So unlike, let's say, majority of Ferraris in the game, where you lose, it's very touchy, you know what I mean? Your tail will start to spin out fairly early on, even with a slight miscalculation of your apex or braking points or acceleration points as you're exiting. So those cars you have to be really, really precise and be careful. Which in itself is a bit of a fun. I do enjoy that challenge, but it can be pretty frustrating at the same time. When you're pressed for having to win a car under a certain amount of time, or things of that sort. So, but when you're casually just running through, that's why I actually enjoyed that F12 Tour de France exclusive series, simply because I could take my time and just kind of enjoy the car. Let's try this third lap in the hood view here, and we'll do the last lap in cockpit view. Get them all in, right? Get a nice test here. And some crash noises as well, why not? And I don't know if if my hand happens to cover the speaker here, if it will affect the in-game audio. I don't think it does, actually. It just takes the in-game audio pretty cleverly. Like, it takes a separate audio stream in directly from the game or something. Because I did another test just a little while ago, and it seemed like the mix level was actually decent. At least I thought it was. It seemed workable. Let's just say. What would be really cool is if they give me actual like a crossfader type of control, like how they have it on DJ mixers. But that perhaps might be asking for too much, at least at this point. Anyway, we got a race to win here. Let's see. So since this car, whoa, hey buddy, the hairpin there, the troublemaker. What was I saying? Yeah, this area you want to just go flat out, just full throttle, and for the car with a good grip like this one, you can push almost right up to the mouth of the big curve here, and then knock out any funny business. So there we go, for the gold trophy. And I'm surprised I actually get some of that clean race bonus. That's a surprise, considering how messy that was. So there we go. And there we go. Running completely in red with fully upgraded car. So of course, since it's 22 tiers for the series, I got one more, well, this one and the next tier to finish before I can get the 50% completion. So moving on ahead.